Sneha, what is the latest we know on the situation and the condition of the New York Times reporter?
Well, Sonal, Suhasini Raj has left this place. She has she watered her trek. She trekked for around 2 kilometers, and then she returned back to the Pamba base camp. We are told while she was trekking and she reached around 2 kilometers, there was stone pelting. She had to hear a lot of abuses. There was a law and order problem. People tried roughing her up. There was police security there. There was even a senior police official, DYSP, who came down and told her that if you want to go to the temple, we will take you to the temple. Now that was in sharp contrast to you can see devotees getting angry here, getting angry at reporters who are reporting again. An atmosphere of intimidation happening here. We are seeing how devotees, protesting devotees, are going ahead and intimidating, jostling. This is the threatening. This is threatening. This is what we've been talking about. An atmosphere of intimidation that has been unfolding. Now police coming and intervening and trying to remove them. That is what is really happening. You just had a glimpse. We had local TV reporters here who were reporting, doing their job, and yet you had the Asianet reporter, Kamlesh, who was reporting, and we had intimidation. The volatile situation still continues. Police pushing back the devotees here. You can see the police pushing back the protesting devotees who raised objection to the reporting that was being done. Here you have slogan shouting, which is happening. Pamba really not what it used to be or how it used to be. It is not really going. They are upset about the way the report of Suhasini Raj is being done in media, and about how reporters are only reporting that she had to face abuses as well as stone pelting. But you just saw what's the kind of environment in which people are reporting here, what's the kind of environment in which people are trying to make that trek. No difference really when we compare to yesterday as well as today. That intimidation, that environment, the attempt at intimidating reporters still really continues. But moving on, what exactly happened and slogan shouting still continue? Well, Suhasini Raj, she went up for around 2 kilometers. People tried roughing her up, and when the DYSP asked her, there were abuses hurled at her, and when the DYSP asked her, if you want to go to the temple, we will take you, she said she wanted to do her job, but not in a law and order problem and not in this kind of an atmosphere, and she aborted her trek and she returned back. So here she has left this place. She was escorted till the vehicle by police. She was surrounded by police, in fact, and she has left this place. We can confirm that right now, Sonal. But here the situation quite tense. In fact, Pamba, the base camp, as well as Nilakkal, both the base camps, quite tense for that matter. We don't really know how the protesters would be responding, reacting. There are prohibitory orders in place. But there's also emotions which are penting up. We do not know whether any woman between the age group of 10 to 50 will make it here. And if she does, how exactly things would progress. It's definitely not conducive at this point for any woman. At least the message that is being given out by these protesters who are trying to create an atmosphere of intimidation is that it is not safe for women between the age group of 10 to 50 to really go ahead and take this trek up. Police presence here, but not really a safe zone as one would want to see it after the Supreme Court's order. Must tell you, Nilakkal also similar. After yesterday's violence, the situation still remains tense. All of this is very isolated, long roads that have to be taken for commuting, so we don't even know whether that is safe with even a hartal today.
All right, so day 2 and same story. That's what's happening in Sabarimala at the base camp, at least, and areas around that. Let me go across to Maya Sharma now. Maya, where you are, you said prohibitory orders are in place and shops have been shut. But are the people on the ground not worried to see what's happening to their shrine? A place of worship which has now become a place where people are pelting stones, are heckling people, not just women, but even men being attacked over there?
I'm in Pathanamthitta, the district headquarters, where we are feeling the effect of the Bandh call by the protesters. Everything shut, very little traffic on the street, very little traffic on the road, and shops shut. Public transport not available. It's extremely quiet. It's extremely shut down here. What I must say, though, is that when I was in the Nilakkal base camp, the feeling of the people on the ground, the devotees there, the local tribals, was that women should not trek up to the Sabarimala shrine. That was basically the feeling of many of the people I spoke to, the local people on the ground. That is really the truth of it. That they felt that they should not actually be allowed up, that it would defile the shrine, that it would not be clean for the shrine. Given that mood, given the absolute anger and lawlessness that is being shown there at the base camps in Pamba, in Nilakkal, it is very, very unlikely that people on the street are going to come out against the behaviour. Very unlikely they're going to come out and say that women should be allowed to go to the shrine. It's a very, very volatile, very tricky situation. The impact being felt way over here. There are lonely roads heading up to the very deserted roads heading up to the shrine. Not safe. The police are not everywhere. And many women, I'm sure, even if they had planned to make the trek, would have thought about it twice, would perhaps have cancelled or at least postponed their trips. Certainly not conducive. This is the second day of the 5 days that the temple is open this month. It was supposed to be a day of celebration yesterday, a day for women devotees who wanted to go up to the Sabarimala shrine to actually be allowed to do so with their head held high. That didn't happen yesterday. It's not happening today. And the way the situation on the ground is, with even the policemen not able to give safe transport, safe accompaniment to the women who actually wanted to trek up, it doesn't look as if it's going to happen in the near future. The Supreme Court may have ruled that women are eligible to climb up to the shrine. The state government may have promised that they will make sure it is safe. But on the ground, the situation is different. This entire bandh, this entire stoppage on this entire issue is an indication that it's going to be very, very difficult indeed for women to move ahead with this. Politics, of course, everywhere. The BJP staging protests in Nilakkal. They blame the state government. The Congress also there protesting at Nilakkal yesterday. The state government saying it will provide safe passage, not able to do so. But the BJP president says that he does condemn the violence, but he blames the state government.